do have an update right now on our Facing Danger report about years of dangerous wrong-way driving on the existing Harbor Bridge. Today, Governor Abbott made a big announcement during his stop here. The governor said the TxDOT has permanently closed the southbound Power Street and Padre Street exits. Those were the most suspect that allowed drivers easy access to go the wrong way onto the bridge. Well, this move comes after our 6th investigation began last November when 2 people were killed in a wrong-way driver crash on the bridge. 1 month ago, the governor told me exclusively right here that TxDOT's efforts to that point were inadequate.
First of all, I support them 100%. This is extraordinarily dangerous, and the danger is unacceptable, and action has to be taken. The issue is what that action will be. I have received information from TxDOT about what they are doing, and while they are making an effort to try to do something about it, I consider that effort to be inadequate, and I expect greater urgency and greater effectiveness of the solutions they're providing. So either TxDOT works with, let's say, Texas Department of Public Safety to implement safety measures, also working with the city of Corpus Christi, or we come up with some legislation that addresses it. Whatever can be done, it must be done quickly to make sure that no more lives are lost, no more lives are endangered.
Hours after the governor issued that directive, TxDOT began work shutting down the bridge's southbound exit at Power Street to turn it into a one-way street and then restripe it. Well, on March 14th, after businesses began to complain about that plan, they met with city and TxDOT leaders. TxDOT agreed to a new plan to permanently shut down the Power Street and Padre Street exits. That plan, which will take a month to complete, will reopen Padre Street to a 2-way road. Now, 1 month after I brought it to his attention, here's the governor today.
And along those lines, we learned about the deaths that were occurring because of people driving the wrong way on the roads. And it was a tragedy that had to stop. And so I had both the Texas Department of Public Safety as well as TxDOT work with your local leaders to make sure that we fix that.
The governor also mentioned some staggering numbers coming out of the newly formed wrong-way task force that was formed after our reports. He says since the group first met on March 11th, there have been 2,000 traffic stops, 22 arrests for DWI, and 51 arrests for narcotics. We will continue to provide updates and reports on Harbor Bridge wrong-way drivers in future Facing Danger reports right here on Chris 6.